Welcome back to Dorothy's Kitchen. Today we are on day 2 of our pumpkin recipe series, and we are sharing one of our most favorite delicious pumpkin recipes, and that is pumpkin muffins. I have made these probably 100 times and they are delicious. So I hope you'll enjoy following along for the recipe. Make sure you put a comment down below on a recipe that you would like to see in this series, because we have so many good ones coming up, but we can take your input and maybe adjust things a little bit if you have a favorite pumpkin recipe that you want to see. So we're going to start off by measuring our flour, and for that I'm using a scale. I have learned over about the past year or so that using a scale is not optional, it's really important. So I'm just going to tear my scale here, so close. Half a gram off. There we go, 360 on the dot. Okay, so we're going to start with our 3 cups of flour. For my dry ingredients, that's what we're starting with here. It is 2 teaspoons of baking soda, 2 teaspoons baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of salt. And I'm just going to add all of that in together there, as well as 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. All right, so 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and that is it except for the chocolate chips, which we can add right now as well. So you can kind of vary that a little bit, but I'm going to use 1 cup of chocolate chips. For my liquid ingredients, we have 4 eggs. This is a recipe that I use for my kids' lunch boxes because it doesn't have any nuts in it and they love them very much. They eat them for breakfast as well. And they're very yummy. So 4 eggs, that will be 2 cups of sugar, and I use organic sugar that I get at Costco. And then is the star of the show, the pumpkin. And I think I have just enough left over from yesterday's recipe. I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of pumpkin. That's perfect. So this is pure pumpkin. This doesn't have anything added to it. I have tried making this on my own. I just don't have a lot of pie pumpkins out just yet, but it's actually very easy to do your own pumpkin puree. I use olive oil. People ask me a lot about that. I just find from what I've read and heard that it's probably the healthiest option. You can use avocado oil, you can use canola oil, but this is just what we choose. So half a cup of oil, and then that's it. And I'm going to give that a little stir here. I'm just going to whisk up my dry ingredients, and then I will do my liquid. Little longer. 4 eggs and the sugar, I want them fully incorporated. So I'll probably blend this about 1 minute. Kind of that well in the center is sort of where I'm going to pour it. Make sure I get it all in there. Don't want to miss any of that good liquid. And that's it. It's pretty much come together here in a couple minutes. Super fast recipe. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check out day 1. That is a very tasty recipe. Do about 3/4 of the way filled up, and then these will be ready for the oven. They're going to go in at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and these need to bake between 16 and 18 minutes. Okay, that looks good, and I'm just going to add a few chocolate chips on the top. And voila! Here are our delicious pumpkin chocolate chip muffins. I hope you can give them a try. And join us tomorrow for day 3 as we make our own pumpkin spice mix from scratch. Thanks for watching!